stage. And he has played some good stuff in Riesa this weekend. In truth, he's not really been challenged too much. Had an average of 103 against one of the host nation qualifiers, Patrick Klingelhofer, in round one. Then he faced a below par Johnny the Ferret Clayton yesterday evening. But Barney, across those two games, has averaged around a ton. He's looking to use this as a springboard for his year, because even though he's not really done anything of note, he has been chipping away and winning games. But he wants to go up a level. He wants to win his first European Tour title for 13 years, would you believe? Not since 2012, the inaugural year of the greatest tour in professional sport, as Barney scooped the biggest prize. In his way is Czechia's #1, Evil Charlie, Karel Sedlacek, who has beaten two Dutchmen already in games that he was probably the underdog in, Jermaine Watamina and Danny Noppert. Can he account for a third one, Mark Wilson?
It's quite possible that Barney has been playing some pretty good stuff, hasn't he? Brushed aside Klingelhofer in round one with an average over 103, and then backed it up against a disappointing Johnny Clayton last night. So Barney will be confident. I always find it staggering, that record he's got or he's not got in the European Tour events. But look, let's be honest, when Barney was in his pomp, he had his eyes on bigger prizes. But right now, he'd love to get his hands on one of these titles. But Sedlacek's been playing some good stuff as well. So decent game, this.
And there's the obvious caveat. Obviously, Raymond not winning on this circuit for 13 years. For quite a few years in the mid-period, he didn't play European tours. Wasn't bothering to turn up. But he's got a different zest for his darting life these days. This is a very promising early sign. Double 16 for an 11 darter. Right on the corner of the wire. 2 darts missed. Can Karel strike an 11 of his own?
This would be some start. It's the treble that leaves double 13. Oh, the width of a wire away. So both players have had a chance to win this opening leg. Double 4. Expect Barney to be all over this, because it's next to his favourite double 18. And he strikes.
Second leg, Karel to throw first. Game. 81.
3 apiece in the head-to-head record. A little bit like the last game between Stephen Bunting and Cameron Menzies. This is the first stage meeting for Pro Tour contests. A couple of European Tour qualifiers as well.
And well at the moment, Sedlacek. He said nobody expected him to beat
55.
Danny Noppert, but he got off to a good start, and despite the Noppert comeback, Karel had just enough to get over the line. But he's throwing some good darts here. He'd be disappointed he didn't break in the opening leg, but the signs are he's going to get a good chance to open his account in leg number 2.
100. Karel 140.
Another one there.
100.
Well, strikes the ton, and he will come back.
Yeah, 12 darts in when he's on tops.
Karel 40.
Can he take care of business this time? That looks a great marker. And it is.
Karel Sedlacek.
Very promising start. Both players averaging over a ton.
Game.
This one, of course, will take on Stephen Bunting, who's been outstanding, hasn't he, so far? The bullet.
60.
Well, that's going to take some marking off, isn't it?
I like the variation. 34, lesser spotted double 17. They're thinking outside the box.
60.
Yeah. Someone had a pop at it yesterday, didn't they? I forget who it was now, but they didn't get it anyway. Here comes Evil Charlie.
108.
It was Thibaut Tricot, wasn't it? After he hit the accidental treble 3.
That was a wicked deflection for Barney.
100.
Double one for the match. Be an interesting end to the game, wouldn't it?
100. Karel 161.
Karel get down to a manageable finish. He's peppering that treble 20, isn't he, at the minute?
97.
Might wish he'd have stayed there now. That second dart wasn't the best.
Treble 19. No wonder, because Barney's got such a fondness for double 18, why he doesn't go treble 15 in that case.
Yeah. Well, should be one dart at the double here for a breaker throw for Sedlacek.
48.
Another chance. He's had a dart in all three legs so far, but he could find himself 2-1 down.
Game shot a third leg. Raymond Van.
Well, you called it, Dan, and he hits it.
Game.
Karel trails, but he's
140.
playing the better darts in terms of the averages. Making his first European Tour appearance of 2025. He will be coming back as a qualifier to Graz.
55.
He'll definitely be hoping to make it to Prague. That comes in September.
Yeah, he missed out last year.
140.
And he's got his fans with him today. They seem to be growing in number by the session, don't they?
81.
Barney's struggling with his scoring here. I just think he's been out overpowered, isn't he, by Karel at the minute?
100.
He is a good, solid player, is Karel Sedlacek, and someone who we maybe expect to make the next step in his career at some point. And into a quarter-final of one of these, for example.
89.
No interest in going for the bullseye on 1-2-1 with Barney stranded on 3-3-5.
Yeah. Again, Karel's scoring is getting him in the strong positions. Now, he has missed darts against the Barney throw, but he's had no problem.
Karel Sedlacek.
They're enjoying it.
Leg Raymond to throw first. Game.
All level then here.
81.
There's the double, and there's the cheer to go with it.
Has had with him a cadre of fans, Karel Sedlacek, including another Czech who we saw in action on Friday in Petr Krivka, his European Tour debut.
Barney up the ante. Not the first player today that we've seen looking frustrated out on the hockey. It's a great adjustment, Karel.
95.
He's taken the darts off Barney, but he's got a strike here, hasn't he, while he's in good form, because he could easily be 4-0 up here. But he's got to get that breaker throw.
100. Raymond 164.
Well, this would be some holder throw if he can take this one out. But that first dart is not doing what he wants it to do at the moment.
60.
This is not the Barney we've seen so far. 81 then for a breaker throw. Oh, that's a great first dart. Sets up 2 12s that become 2 6s. And now he has his break.
Karel Sedlacek. Declare Karel to throw first. Game on.
Raymond just having a mid-match snack of something.
140.
He's back.
He's never been away.
100.
The mainstay, isn't he, here in Risa?
81.
Look at that. 107. Karel Sedlacek.
100.
Barney, 2 from 5, but that's a little bit misleading because he had 4 of those darts in the opening leg.
140.
He's currently being outgunned to some tune by Karel. Nearly 20 points difference in the averages.
140.
Well, that'll help. That gets him down to a finish.
140.
But he might not get a look at it. Might not get a look at it. Double 10.
120.
That's not a bad dart either, is it? Right on the wire.
Require 161. $47. Karel required 20.
Now then. Oh dear.
No score.
Well, he opts to bust his score.
14.
Barney's going to get a look at 114 for an instant break back. Can't find the treble until the last dart. So Sedlacek back
20.
again. Key moment in this game. Can he open up a 2-leg lead? There he goes. 4-2, 3 on the spin for the man from Czechia.
Has reached a couple of European Tour quarterfinals in the past. First in 2019 in Munich, and then 3 years ago at Halle 39 in Hildesheim. Beyond that, his European Tour career is largely first and second round exits. He's come here, if not a Tour Card qualifier, then through the East Europe qualifier, which he could play considerably when he didn't have his card.
Yeah, it's been slim pickings for him, hasn't it? But as you said, it'd be another step forward for him. If he does win, his only disappointment is it'll be playing an Englishman in the quarterfinals and not a Dutchman. Well, Barney should hold his throw from here.
90.
Nice use of the ball. He's not throwing badly, he's just not quite happening for him at the minute.
Not enough big scoring visits really from Barney, but he's got a chance here to take 71. 2 darts at double 16. We'll need to use them both.
39.
That was a real loopy dart, wasn't it, that one? Well, this could well determine the match, but he can't find the treble. So Barney's coming back, and this 32 has got to disappear here.
It has disappeared, and Raymond Van Barneveld ends this mini streak of Sedlacek winning legs. 3 in a row comes to a halt.
140.
Sedlacek still averaging over a ton. Good solid game of darts this from him.
140.
This is a big leg. And this is a big visit. Oh, beautifully done. Well, that's 4 180s to 1.
180. 97.
But as indifferent as Barney's doing, he's one breaker throw behind. And he might get a chance here to break back.
Currently require 84.
84 then for a 5-3 lead. That'll only be a go at the bull. It is going to be a go at the bull.
59.
And he doesn't find it.
Raymond require 81.
Is the game turning in Barney's favour?
12-all treble, double 13. Sedlacek's missed this.
Yeah.
Barney does not. And we are back on throw. Raymond Van Barneveld doing his very best to live with the barrage of scoring from Karel. Big gulf in the averages, but with a maximum of 3 legs to go, you would now make Barney the favourite.
You would. Barney has had chances to win 4 legs, and he's won 4 legs. There you go. He's just got to make sure he gets more chances. Sedlacek will be feeling a little bit like Mike Dideka did last night. Played really well against Gerwin Price, and Price just stuck with him, and then pounced late on. Is Barney about to do the same?
140.
Karel right now could be walking off stage. He could be having a chat with Phil Brzezinski. It's not worked like that.
45.
Yeah, this game is going the way of Barney. The crowd finding their voice. Barney finding the red bit.
180. Raymond require 81.
Took it out in the last leg. Took it out in this leg. Different route. Same outcome. 3 on the spin for Barney.
Game.
Karel offers his hand in congratulations, but inside he might be panicking. He's got to win the last 2. 23 dart burst from Barney across 2 legs.
60.
Well, 60 apiece to start off leg 10. First job Sedlacek is to get it to an 11th leg, and if he can do that, I think he would have accepted that at the start. 1 leg shootout for a place in the quarterfinals against Stephen Bunting tonight. Oh, in the top half of the draw, it'll be Luke Humphreys against Russell Nyman. And Stephen Bunting will take on the winner of this one. Finally poised this match.
140.
Not had too many games go all the way, have we, this weekend?
100.
The Wade Menzies one is one that stands out.
We'd have Peter Wright, Richie Edhouse last night. Snakebite defying a couple of match darts.
180.
Karel Sedlacek may not get any match darts. It's been a tremendous performance. Maybe he does. He can't take us all the way. And now he's relying on Barney missing 61.
Which way is he going? Gets the green bit. Now it's Old Faithful for a place in the quarterfinals. Double 9. And Barney has missed match darts now. Sedlacek breathes again. Double 16 to take us to a decider. And you feel at the very minimum, he's earned that right.
We are going all the way. It has been relatively stress-free for Barney this weekend, but that has changed today. Sedlacek has had a couple of 6-4 wins to his name. If he is to win, it will be a 6-5 scoreline.
84.
Only 84. Only 84. pounced upon. And Evil Charlie gives the evil stare. He's been commanding in that. 10-180s in the match now.
85.
Second visit in a row. It's a loose last dart. Loose first one from Karel. Adjusts accordingly.
85.
That's okay at this stage.
Well, he's got an advantage, hasn't he now? Barney needs a big visit. One of those would be helpful.
96.
He's ticking along, but he's in effect this throw behind. But this throw is a light one.
96.
He did that last dart. Down to the 140.
$140. Currently require 100.
Barney's still in it. Needs to win it. Needs to win it. Oh, he went a different route. And he's the width of a wire away. Barney inside will be delighted with that. Sedlacek miss. Fine margins.
Require 96.
Obviously didn't like the way the first dart landed, so decided to switch. He wasn't far away from treble 16. Two doubles. No, he goes treble 20 for leave double 8.
80.
That's 3 match darts Barney's missed now. And Karel Sedlacek needs tops to win what has been a very good game. Can he hold his nerve? He can. And Karel Sedlacek is through. Much to the delight of his fans, young and old, who've made it here to Risa. Barney missed 3 darts across 2 legs to win the match. Karel Sedlacek averaging over 104. Impressive stuff from Evil Charlie. He will be back tonight. He'll take on Stephen Bunting. The wait goes on for Barney on the European Tour. But it's Czechia delight here in Risa. Sedlacek has beaten Barney by 6 legs to 5.